And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, sheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I hope my mic's working right. Let me make sure. Double check. All right, I hear my big mouth. Let's go, baby. Tonight's going to be a banging-ass episode. I have been waiting for this for months. I'm Jerry. I'm busting, Jerry. Thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. We about to have some good times tonight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. All right, just so everybody's clear. I know most of you guys here know the deal. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Monday is, I don't want to say just for me, but Monday I call it Freestyle Monday or Free for All Monday. I'll come up with a better name, but for now, Monday, I just go, just whenever I go is all the way up until our boy, Dark Matt Steve is on around 8 o'clock-ish on Monday. But on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are in this mother chucker tailgating, getting ready, pre-gaming, priming for prime time. Shout out to SD. Sean out there gave me the primer for prime time. We are getting ready. We partying, getting the build up, if you will, to Alex Stein, baby. Alex Stein comes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right after this show. I usually get off like 5 minutes early so we can all run over there, virtual running over to Alex's stream, Alex's show, rather. Tonight, it's a huge deal for me. Last night we had, I had some guests on to prepare for this moment. YouTube took the damn show from yesterday down. I don't know why. I put in whatever the hell it's called. I argued back. What the hell's the word for? Whatever the damn word is. I said, hell no, what the hell? Why is that? What the fuck? YouTube just does not like me. And I don't know why. I think I'm a likable guy. I don't do nothing wrong. I try to give that positive energy out. I mean, yeah, sometimes I get a little, frisky when it comes to politics and stuff. But I bring it right back to the fun, don't I? YouTube, please. I'm still scratching my neck. You want to know why I'm scratching my neck? I'm out working today, right? It's loud?
No, it breaks up a little.
It breaks up? Uh-oh. Thank God for this woman right here. I don't know why my wifey said that my audio is crapping out on me. Maybe it's just I need the microphone closer. Hopefully this will be better, because I'm loud. I'm a big mouth sometimes. I apologize. My bad. So today I'm working, right? In New England, we are getting hit with cicadas, right? I had no clue. My neck was itchy for like an hour and a half. I'm like, I'm like, what the? And all of a sudden, I feel like an hour and a half later, after like being, what the hell? I feel, I hear, I'm like, what the? Giant cicada. It was like this big on my neck, just chilling, hanging out. I'm like, dude, you can't be on my show. I got a special guest today on this show. You know who it is. It says it on the screen on the bottom. I can't hide it no more. Alex Stein joining the live tonight, folks. He'll be here probably a little about half hour or so. What time is it now? I never know because I talk so late. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Our man's going to be up in this piece. I am excited. I can't wait. There's so much to talk about with Alex. That's going to be my biggest problem. You know, a lot of people have guests on and they have to do research. I ain't got to do no research. I'll have to think about questions. I get so many questions. I can bother him all the way up until 6:55. And that's Eastern Standard Time, by the way. Alex is, in a different time zone. But it's all love, baby. It's all love. We're going to have an amazing show. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you do. Yeah, I can't believe it. I don't know what we said last night. I had like 2 or 3 people on. I don't know what I said that YouTube wants to take my stuff down, but, I don't know. I try. I try my best, and that's all I can do. All right. Without further ado, I think I got this. Ready? Will this pop up before presenting? By the way, I gave StreamYard a whole bunch of grief on yesterday's show. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to StreamYard is pretty good at certain things. So normally I'd have to come home, fire up the computer, all that stuff. Usually my wife, I love you, honey, sets up, at least turns everything on for me in the studio. This is like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things that need to be at least turned on. And she hooks it up. I wouldn't be anywhere without this woman. Anyway, but I still have to go in to, if I'm using OBS and punch everything in. I just can't do it mobily. I can't do it on the go on my phone. So, it's pretty strange. StreamYard lets me set that up so at least I don't lose that much more time. Because believe me, I got home 5:35, panicking. Because me normally, I need some prep time. No prep time, but that's all right because we're gonna have prime time. We're gonna have prime time on the night, folks. Let's get into some goodies. Where the heck? Wait, is it this one? Oh, I need to remove that. Add this. All right, there we go. Let's try to find a better one, shall we? Is this the one I made? Yay! I'll figure this out. I will figure this out. Before I get into a little bit of YouTube-ness, let's check in with the chat. Judy Tester is here. Thank you. Where's episode 66? Guess as good as mine. I don't know where YouTube's hiding it. Yeah, it's driving me nuts, Judy. Hopefully they'll, I can't think of the stupid word. You put in appeal. Appeal, I guess, appeal. Hopefully the appeal goes through. I don't know what anybody said last night that was listen, I am in the JLP community as well, the Jesse Lee Peterson community. First and foremost, I'm a chat rat for life. And then, I've got Bubba Army. I'm in JLP family. I'm in a few other ones. But Jesse Lee Peterson, we didn't say nothing different than Jesse Lee Peterson says. I don't understand. Hopefully they understand and chill the hell out because I'm really? Come on. But anyway, let me get going in this chat here. I am all amped up. You know who we got next. Morgan Elizabeth's in this place. What's good? Let's go. I hope I'm not screaming you guys' ear off because I am just loud today, especially today. Thomas Gilson. My man, Thomas Gilson. Love your brother. Big E. I need to do a better one. I want to be like Big E, but I don't want to break your eardrums, anybody out there. Big E, my man. I love you to pieces, brother. The fat pins up in this mother chucker. Let's go. I know I gotta be careful. Alex, if you're watching, you can swear all you want. I try not to curse too much. I got a sailor, potty mouth, so I try to, at least try to, quelch it a little bit. Just a little bit. And who we got? Bob Cook, the machine's up in this chucker. I love you, Bob Cook. Thank you so much, man. Bob Cook, I love you to pieces, bro. We got the unknown turtle here. Mwah! Love you, girl. We got Truth is unbreakable. What? Let's go. Usually Truth comes in a little late, but we got her early. She said, let's go. Having Alex on will increase your views. It better. Listen, one of my goals in life about maybe 4 years ago. I mean, I've seen Alex on different TV shows and stuff like that. And I don't know if we have time, I'll probably maybe get into it a little bit because I get some other stuff I want to talk to Alex about tonight. But I seen him on The World's Worst Cook, I believe. And then I saw him on Conspiracy Castle, a mutual friend. She used to be a friend. Told me about Conspiracy Castle. I watched it a little bit. And then and then the show started, and I just happened to watch the very first episode. And before I even watched the show, he was doing Town Hall, he's the greatest Town Hall rapper of all time. I was watching those things. The more I watch Alex, I'm like, this man needs to be amplified by a trillion. Like, you guys know, I love it. Alex is one of the funniest men to ever live. And it drives me crazy. YouTube shadow bans him. X used to, but then Elon bought it. And now, we're pretty good. He's doing really good on there. He's close to he's only like a couple of 100,000 away from 1 million. He should have about 20 million, but that's just your boy talking. That's one of the things, you know what I mean? But one of my life goals, I got many goals, but one of them is getting Primetime 99 needs to be on the Mount Rushmore of comedians. Go ahead and fight me on it. I will tunnel your ass, and you'll know what that means in a little while. If anybody watched Bubba this morning, you know exactly what it means. Roosevelt Media News. Let's go. Is this your first time here, bro? I think it is. Oh, my God. Another super comedian in the making. My boy, our friend. I almost said your real name. That's why I kind of build up a little bit so the brain catches up with my big mouth. BW's in this place. Let's go, my man. BW said, of course, Alex comes on Hump Day. I didn't even think of that. See, that's the mind of a comedian right there. BW's my man. Plane. Let's go, man. I want to yell so bad, but I probably should save my voice for Alex, right? Oh, yeah. The audio sounds like it's not coming from the mic, but from the headphones. Oh, let me see. Okay. Settings, audio. Oh, shit. All right, now I can yell again. Ready? Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? The 5-footer coming with the roughneck business. Float like gravity. Never had a cavity. All right, is that good? Is that better? It's probably loud as shit now, huh? Your audio's cutting in. See, now, I was just about to blame StreamYard, but to be fair, that was on me. I still have to work out the kinks. Like I said, that's like the setup stuff. That is the prep time that I need. I need that prep time for stuff like that. Morgan said your audio is cutting in and out a bit. Yep. Alex is Marty. He be up here on Hump Day. Jesus Christ. BW, you're an animal. Did I miss anybody? Judy Tester, it wasn't taken down. It's privated. No. I'm gonna have to check. Watch. Maybe I can show you guys. I want Alex to come on first, and then we'll goof around with that because I'm telling you right now, I got a warning for it. We'll show it later. But you know what? Judy, I hope you're right. If it's maybe that means it's back up. I don't know. It was like 2 hours, not even an hour and a half or something like that. After the show, all of a sudden, boom. I'm like, what? So I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. But all I know is I got this notification. I'll show you. Mama Starboard, yes, we love Mama Starboard. I don't know. I don't want to say Mama Star because JF Garepi kind of ruined Mama JF. Mama Tamisa. It's good. All right, it's good. Cicadas of rain. I hate it. Yes, I mean I do love rain. If I get some nice rain, like if I'm gonna be inside chilling, and it's like I like a nice sun rain too. You know when it's sunny out and then it just kind of starts raining, but the sun's still there. I don't know. Sometimes I like that shit, but I don't know. I like a good storm. A good storm. Where did yesterday's show go? I'm telling Pod Awful. After Alex comes on, if I'm sure I'll still have a little bit of time. I'm gonna figure out what the hell's going on because I got the message on my phone like an hour and 45 minutes afterwards. I'm like, dude, did people like report me or something stupid? But it said, I'll show you guys the thing afterwards. I don't know why it's not up. It says the video is privated. There's no way. I still have the link. It was just made private. Really? Maybe I did do it. Don't let anyone force you to private the stream. No. First of all, I'm using a actually, I don't know, would it go through that? I don't know. Listen, after my show, right? I do a couple of things. First of all, I jump right into Alex's show. So everybody do that. But I'm still closing stuff down. I don't know why I got a thing on it. That's weird. I'm gonna have to check it, brother. I'm glad you guys said something though, because I sent that thing back in, the appeal, and sometimes it takes like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days for an appeal. Sometimes it's almost immediate. I don't know if people are really looking at this shit, but it drives me crazy. By the way, thanks for being here. Awful. Yo, there we go. Dark Match Steve's in the place. We got Dark Match in the house. Dark Match Steve, Thomas Gilson, Big E, I said Thomas Gilson, Airplane Willie. I'm sure there's somebody else I'm missing. Y'all watched today in Array of Life. What up, girl? Thank you so much for being here. She's got the coolest raccoon. Y'all gotta check her videos out. Like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff to Array of Life. She's got some good stuff. This is Henchman Erasure. Oh, don't, Jesse, that's what I was worrying about. I hope that's not what the case is. Like I said, I'm going to have to check it afterwards. I don't know if I did something or if they did. It is private. I have the link. Also, shout out to me, Jesse. I did. I shouted you out. Tommy, Jesse's a wise guy. Tommy2274, my man, what is up? Let's go. Oh, man, did Alex, see, I'm skipping stuff here. Look at this. I can't do this on OBS. Another win for the StreamYard toe. I don't know what to tell you. Look at, did Alex and Tuttle get into another fight today? Haven't heard that part of the show. What? You didn't hear it?
I think your brother's
DMS, it was buck wild today. That's what we're going to get into with Alex. You'll see. It's crazy. I don't know if we have time. Do we have time to show it? Maybe I can do this. Let me get this. And let me pop up a little something over here. Stop screen. Ugh, I got to get used to this crap. All right, share screen. Yeah. Window. Bingo. All right, where is it? And then, boom. Why does it look like that? Maybe it's this I have to edit. Oh, okay. I'll figure out what the hell I'm doing one of these days. All right, I was going to play this for everybody. Oh, wait, Doomy's up in here. I love you, Doomy. You know that? Tommy, my boy. Tommy2274. Who else did I miss? Hard Archivist. Thank you so much for being here. I was going to clip the yesterday's stream today, but it looks like I got private. I'll figure it out afterwards, I promise. I had a squirrel video taken down. I don't know why that's doing it. My car! My man, what's good? Thank you for being here. I love you. Did I miss anybody? I am terrible at this at the chat. I'll try to be better. I'm gonna turn the volume off while you play it because I'm gonna review it on my stream later. Well, I was gonna actually play DMS. Don't run off yet. Don't mute it because I'm gonna play what led up to today. All right. So don't play yours. We'll do a teaser. We're gonna do a tag team matchup gimmick. Me and you, Dark Mass Team. I am gonna play what started the whole beef, and then on your show we can review today's aftermath. And they're both great clips, but DMS, you're gonna get the much. This one's heat. The one from today was straight up fire. So let's just see if I get this queued up. Oh, sure, that's a slow motion. Where are we? Times 2? That'd be too fast? All right, did you hear what Tuttle just said? It was disrespectful. We all know the handsome man up here. Ladies, chill out. I need everybody's eyes down here on Tuttle. This is Tuttle, if you don't know, from the Bubba the Love Sponge show. He does a lot of stuff like behind the scenes, camera work, and all that good stuff. And I don't mean to skip over it because he does do a lot, but it's just for brevity's sake. This dude, Tuttle, coming at our man up here with some heat. Like, no, Tuttle, chill out. All right. All right, wait a sec. See, there's so much miscommunication. This is like a bad relationship or something. You got to communicate with people, and let me communicate this real quick. How we got here, okay, is 2 weeks earlier from this moment. Alex was in Florida. Yes, I was jealous, envious, I should say. But he was in Florida. He usually does a spot every single Wednesday on Bubba the Love Sponge morning show. It's a syndicated radio show that is also on Rumble and YouTube. Here you go. And John Morgan called up. Alex was just being Alex, being hilarious. And John Morgan's potentially running for governor of Florida, kind of teasing it. And Bubba's trying to get that scoop on that show right there, right? So Alex didn't know. I didn't know who the hell John Morgan was. If you ever heard of Morgan and Morgan commercial, one of those Morgans is not Morgan Elizabeth, but John Morgan. And John Morgan's a big deal, like you just heard. He hooked Bubba up with a 6 feet. No one heard. What is it? I can't see it.
No one heard the video.
What? No one heard it? All right. I am a dumbass. Let me try to fix it. Thank you. You can just tell me. Oy vey, oy vey. I suck. Maybe, but I still gave you a little understanding of what happened. You didn't really miss too much on the thing. Microphone check. Oh, I need DMS to come in here and fix this shit for me. No, take that airplane, Willie. What did you say? I have heat with Stein. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. By the way, Her Majesty, Paige Wallace is here. We love prepaid. Everybody says prepaid wireless. I like prepaid. I don't know. It got stuck in my head. I'm like the only one who says it. But thank you so much for being here. Paige comes in here and watches, but she doesn't chat. She's sneaky. I think she does. Sometimes I hope. I'm like, I hope Paige and Alex are watching me just pouring love all over the two. No, for real. I need to fix this because I can't have Alex come in here with some wonky settings. What the heck? Audio. All right, where's DMS? DMS, you better not have gone mute. All right, good, you have it. DMS. Where is that? Oh, look what I get to do now. I can do this. Yeah, much love to you guys. You know I love both of you guys so damn much. DMS, how can I get the sound on this daggone thing? I can hear it in my speaker. How do I get it on to the stream here? I don't know why it's not doing it. General, maybe? Let me see. It goes right over my screen. I like him playing a little bit. Struggle Stream Morgan. Listen, when Alex comes on, the struggling is gone. It's gone away because maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't change myself. Where the heck is it? How do I? All right, that says stop stream. I don't want to do that. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Oh man, if I hope it doesn't end the stream. No, I don't want to leave the studio. I think I was supposed to like add this to like a qualifying one or something like that. So like, I go on Twitter from Firefox. From Firefox. So let me get this one out of there. Ships. This, do share, do that, and then I can, like, for some reason, this, I think I made this approved. So I can use this, I think. Let's see if sound comes on while we get some time before prime time here. Come on, somebody got to pick up. I endorse that as well, Mr. Cumia, and shout out to you. I love you. Who doesn't love Anthony Cumia? Well, you know who doesn't love it? Opie doesn't love it. Oh, shit. All right, you know what time it is. We having some good times right now. Listen, the man of the hour is here. I just want to give him a little bit of an introduction. He needs no introduction. You all know and love him. This show wouldn't be here without him. He's done so much for me. I can't even begin to, start listing it all off. He's the star of the stage, big screen, little screen, all the screens. He is the culture jammer himself, the pimp on a blimp, number 99. Somebody I am, proud and lucky and honored to be able to call my friend, the one and only prime time 99 Alex Stein. Here we go.
I'm in the show. They can see me. Wow, we did it, Scott. The number one official podcast pre-show of Prime Time with Alex Stein, the one, the only Scott Starboard. Scott, dude, you're the man. Thank you for doing this. And you see prepaid right there, and I need to come on more often. I love what you're doing. I really appreciate the introduction. You're too kind, dude.
Oh, I love you. Pieces. Thank you so much. Listen, I don't know if you heard a little earlier, I was saying, when I saw you on TV a couple of times. I saw the worst cook thing, and then I'm pretty sure then it went to, seeing you be the number one world's greatest
reality villain. Oh, town hall rapper. Okay.
Yeah. And then I watched a few conspiracy castles, but then you got the show on the Blaze, and I just happened to be watching the first show, and I'm looking back like, is there is this a show? I didn't know. Long story short, man, I've been watching you for so long. I haven't stopped watching you it's I lovingly say it's like you're my muse. Like I
Well, good. Well, good. No, I really appreciate that.
yeah
It's funny
yeah
you
yeah
use. It's funny you use that word because I kind of use that word too. Like I would look at other people, and it's like not in a gay way, but I would look at other people like I
no
want to be like that, And I really appreciate that.
yes
And that's why you got to keep doing this podcast. You got to keep grinding. But one thing, which we love, Matt Adams, badass. But Matt Adams, what he's doing
yes
too, I'm saying the clip that's gone viral for him, his little success that he's had, and he's had good success. But it's been out on the street doing stuff. So it is important, Scott, that you
yes
do the podcast. I'm just saying to have
yeah
that success that Matt's had, sometimes you got to go and for me, you got to kind of go outside the studio. This is just kind of for fun, a way to talk to people.
yeah
But I'm just saying, for you though, you can go cover stuff. You can go to a protest. Anybody
oh
can do,
yeah.
what Matt and I do.
Have you ever heard or been to Provincetown, Massachusetts?
No, but what is it? Is it racist? All white people? What is it all?
Oh
What is
no!
it? What is
Well,
it?
no. It's literally like the gay capital of. If San Francisco wasn't here, P-Town would be the gay capital.
Oh yeah, I've
It,
heard of Province. I've heard of this. Yeah, and it's that gay though. When you
oh
say
yeah,
well, this is what. Let me ask this question, Scott, because like Dallas has Cedar Springs, and that's a gay area, and I would say that's about
yeah,
5 blocks. That's heavily gay, pride flag. So there's a little neighborhood around it. So I would say
yeah.
there's a decent cluster. But when you say it's province, right, or Providence, province,
It's Provincetown. Yeah, Provincetown.
Provincetown. I'm saying
Yeah.
the whole town is gay. I mean, how much of the town is it?
And
Just a little cluster in the town? Let's
oh
be real.
no,
How gay is it?
I listen. The firefighters, the cops, EMT, all the schools, everybody is gay. The entire once you get so it goes like Wellfleet, Truro, and then like the fist of the hook of Massachusetts. That fist is P Town, and I am telling the entire fist. That's what they're using. The whole entire thing is all gay. Everything. The cops' cars all have gay.
Well, you got to cover
flags on them and
Pride
everything.
Month. Or are you going to
That's
go
what I
cover?
was bringing it
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was
You
bringing
got to
it
go
up.
cover.
But here's the thing: in the summertime, they do like a ton of different things, and I believe I don't know which time. I think it's like the end of August, beginning of September. They do Bear Week.
Okay.
So all the hairiest gay, big fat men go down there, and they have a parade with all these dudes.
And this is
I
in
was
August.
thinking,
They do Bear Week.
yeah, I think it's at the end of. It must be the end of August because it's still like a summer scheduled thing.
And
Bear
it's just a
Week
bunch
is
of fat.
hilarious.
It's a bunch of fat, hairy men running
Yes,
around naked.
and half of it. Well, probably a few of them are naked, but they're wearing speedos. The most disgusting. That's the thing I was thinking of doing. Copying you and Matt Adams and going out of my comfort zone and man on the street in it. Because I mean, it's right there. Why wouldn't I utilize it?
You should go. You should go get some covers, or maybe dress in a bear costume. Maybe order a bear costume on Amazon or something like that. That could be kind of
this
funny.
is
Or you should
why
act
you're the
like you.
man.
Or you really act like you really like bears. I don't know. Or maybe dress like you're at a safari and be like, I'm here. I'm a bear lover. Did you ever see Grizzly
amazing.
Man? Did you ever see the documentary Grizzly Man?
Oh yeah.
The best. Everybody needs to
Oh,
watch
it's
it.
amazing.
But
Yes.
you could act like you're a Grizzly Man fan and be like, I thought this was real bears. I didn't know this was a gay thing, guys. You feel misled. I mean, you could try different things. You could try different things to different people, but you definitely need to go cover that, especially this month.
Yeah.
But Scott, what do you think about all these damn protests? They've taken away. Nobody even cares about Pride anymore. It's all about the ICE protest now.
Well, if you notice though, it's all the same people. You'll see people wearing Palestinian flags, and you see all the blue and green haired freaks out there with LGBTQ paraphernalia on them.
Not that many
It's all
black
like-
people though. Not many black people have seen those videos. I've been looking. I haven't seen that many. Honestly, I haven't seen. I was looking and watching. I'm like, they all look kind of Hispanic. I haven't seen even the looters. Watch the videos of the looters. I'm like, they all kind of look.
Really?
From what I've seen, I'm not saying there's not a black person doing this, and I'm not even trying to denigrate black people. I'm just saying I've noticed in the protesters, I have not seen a lot of African Americans from the LA protests that I've watched personally.
Wow. I'll have to look again because I just assumed the ones that were robbing like the Burberry and the iStore. But
The Nike store. Yeah, and you saw the mayor mayor of LA, Karen Bass, is like, yeah, it's the White House's fault that they robbed the Nike store. It's like, give me a break.
Yeah, what? First of all, it's like I watched that video with Karen Bass, And she says it right at the beginning. She's like, everybody, please don't come outside. It's not safe. This is New York City.
Yeah. Well, to be
It's
fair,
your fault, you know?
and to be fair, it is horrible. But I really could have much less sympathy for Nike getting robbed than I do like these small businesses. Like they go to the small restaurants still to say that's if they loot a Nike, Nike's going to probably make more money from the publicity from it. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt Nike. They get one store, a bunch of shoes made by Chinese slaves. But the mom and pop stores that get screwed up. That's where the problem. You know, that's where it's like, damn. People's lives are getting messed up.
It's terrible, you know, and I can't stand it. Ever since I was a little kid, I'd always hear people saying, like, you know, be at a restaurant with friends or something when we were younger, and they'd take, like, you know, there's a nice set of knives or something. And I'm like, dude, don't take, they're rich. And my whole point is that everybody
You're
always
not
thinks,
rich.
no, they're not. They're just, it's like, sometimes they're a little richer than us, and believe it or not, sometimes they're even poorer than just a, you know, regular 9-to-5 average Joe. It's like these people.
In debt. They're in major debt. You have no idea. I mean, I think that used to happen in the car business all the time. People used to think I was like so rich, and I was like literally just a mom and pop, father and son car lot. Like people be like, "Oh, you're rich. You can afford this," and I'm like, "No, I'm not rich." There's just it's funny how people have that impression. Like if you're in business, all of a sudden your business is booming. That's not always the case.
Yeah.
But I knew this one guy. He was a bail bondsman that worked for us a little bit, and he never did this with me, but he was like this super cheap guy, and he was actually a nice guy, but he talked about how like when he was like a degenerate, he was a guy that got arrested, then turned his life around, but he talked about when he was a degenerate that he used to do, and the thing that he was most ashamed of, or one of the things he was most ashamed of, and he used to be a drug addict. He used to carry like multiple matchbooks with a roach in it. And he would go to restaurants and they'd eat at like a nice restaurant and they would eat like the whole meal and they would get somebody to get a fettuccine alfredo or whatever. He said, and you know, towards the end of the meal, all of a sudden they would take the roach out of the thing and they would put it on the plate and they'd call the manager over and be like, "What is this?" and raise hell. And like take advantage. And he said and this guy was like an ex-drug addict, did all this bad stuff, went to jail for robbing a grocery store that he worked at. Like he got caught, he was managing a grocery store. This guy turned his life around, but he said he felt bad for stealing all those. He felt bad for stealing all those meals because the restaurant's bad. Like you guys steal from this mom and pop. Like I said, I don't want the Nike store getting looted, but Nike's not going to go out of business. They're going to be fine. Right. It's just if you have a private restaurant or an individual with your own restaurant, you take one looting, you might not be able to recover from that.
Right, it's over for you. I mean, I'm not. It was kind of about to say like Nike deserves it, but nobody deserves it. Nike, I think Nike's even being bullied into this whole woke,
You think so?
I do. I do because, these companies can't get their loans, and the bigger you are, the bigger the loan, the more money you need to spend. So, it's like the bank.
And they have these companies have a social credit score where they have to do stuff where they have to appease the gay, trans, and I know they are held to a different standard, which is pretty ridiculous that the government forces them to do that. But I also think and maybe it is just the companies like protecting their own assets, but obviously these companies virtue signal too. And listen, I don't care. Like you're gonna have gay employees, you want to be nice to gay employees, but it's just like when it's just so disingenuous is my problem. Yes. I don't even give a damn about like you want to celebrate a gay person, you have gay employees, but how they just do it for 1 month and change the logo. It's just so disingenuous. It almost gives the impression that they don't care about gays the rest of the 11 months. So that's why I don't like it. Is the phoniness that it feels like from the companies. I don't give a damn that they want to celebrate their gay employees or customers. Who gives a shit?
Knock yourself out, right? But you kind of did. You just made me think of something. It's like Mother's Day. I was going through Twitter, looking on Mother's Day. At night after the festivities are over. I guess you could say.
It's every corporation trying to make money on Mother's Day, though.
But you just made me. But like I think it was Mersh or somebody. A few people said it. They're like, celebrate your mother all year long. Why you only do it one day? And now you just made me think it's the same thing with this gay pride. They're like, let's just do a month so we don't have to deal with them for the rest of the 11 months. Yeah. You are right, dude.
And so it's like they don't actually care about gay people. So that's why it's annoying because we can tell just how phony and fraud. Everybody can tell,
absolutely.
But the WNBA, like, it kind of makes sense if they celebrate gay pride. Their whole freaking league is gay, but they should really celebrate gay the whole time. But, when Goodyear tires or AT&T. Well, I guess AT&T can be gay, but I'm just saying there's just some companies that are unnecessarily gay. Is where I'm annoyed. I can't
Yeah.
think of anything right now, but once again, it's Pride. Pride Month is going to be wild, but I think this Pride Month's been a little subdued compared to last previous years. What do you think about that?
Well, I definitely agree. Like, usually like when you pop on Google, it's like, how many more gay flags can we fit in all the O's in
Mhm.
Google? And shit like that. And it's not really been that much because I think it's all bullshit. It's all, like when you could see, like if you looked at all the different news sites and they're saying like the exact same words, all the politicians saying the same like key words of the day. I swear they
Mhm.
all get the same marching orders from the Democrat Party. That's what it's just, none of these people really give a shit about gays or blacks. Well, they kind of care about, they don't really care about the immigrants. They want the immigrants there so that they can get more
Take
funding from the
advantage of them,
government. And right,
basically. Yes, yeah.
exactly.
No, seriously, that's what they
Exactly.
want because they'll be like, "Oh, well, who's gonna mow your yard if you don't have a legal immigrant?" It's like, well, maybe my fat
Yes.
ass will mow my yard. I don't know, maybe for once, but that's what they think of the immigrants is they think of them as basically less than a human, so or less than their race or their creed. So they're the actual racist. But
Right.
that's the world we live in. But Scott, what did you think about that? Did you see that YouTuber? We were just in Vegas. Did you see those two YouTubers shoot each other in Vegas?
Craziness, absolute craziness. We were right there, right where the guy,
The Bellagio, right
um,
there on Las Vegas
yeah,
Boulevard. I mean,
right
that
there.
Bellagio
Like,
is like that. That's the cross street that we were on. But dude, just for the
yeah,
beef, and like you've seen a little internet beef. You've seen me go through it. You might have gone through it yourself. But to go that
yeah.
far for the guy to go kill him like that, that just on a live stream, that kind of makes me really
Wow.
nervous. It makes me anxious a little bit. I'm like,
Yes.
dang, some of these people are playing for keeps.
Right. I mean, I want to mention it real quick. I know you probably don't want to talk too much about it. I was going to mention a little bit of the Tuttle beef, but it's
Oh
like,
yeah, we can talk about tunnel, dude. And
like,
I was wrong today. We talked about it. I was a
I
little rude today,
know.
but this is
It
why
took a
I'm
little.
mad. This is why I'm mad because in the first, I wasn't wrong in the first place for what I had to apologize for. I texted him the meeting. He never responded, so I
Right.
just figured, oh, maybe he doesn't want to go. And this is what I think the real smoking gun is that Tuttle doesn't want to speak because they've been trying to get him to go speak in Okeechobee for
Yeah.
Warren Sapp, and he's been making excuses for that. And I think that's what it just comes down to is Tuttle doesn't want to speak at that meeting, and now he wants to get mad at me. But I was talking about Lummy, and Lummy didn't say too much of what Bubba and them said off camera, but Lummy just told me what he said. But
Yeah.
a part of what he thinks it is, he thinks it's a little bit too. He's mad that I didn't text him enough, this and that. But he's thinking that Tuttle's mad and sick of MAGA stuff. Do you know that? I mean, have you noticed that? Do you get that
Is that
impression?
what it is? I didn't
He
know
thinks that's
that.
part of it. I mean, because I was trying to explain. I'm like, why is he so mad at me? I wasn't wrong in the first place. I was a little wrong
No.
today because I was annoyed. When I called him a beta. I was the only reason I called him a beta. All of a sudden, they're like, "Why are you being combative? Why are you being combative?" And I hadn't even started being combative yet. So I was like, "All right, let's be a little combative." And
Yeah, but from what I saw, it was teasing. You were like
yes,
playful teasing, expecting Tuttle to be like, dude, I know, and laugh and like, defend himself a little bit. But he
no,
just
but
went,
then he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna
I
do this." I'm
know.
like, dude, come on.
Dude,
Why is it always that?
you would destroy Tuttle. I'm sure back in the day, Tuttle was a little spider monkey or whatever. Dude,
But
you would
Tuttle, if him and I
crush
box,
Tuttle.
the thing is, I could set it up where him and I could box on Aiden Ross's boxing promotion. I think
Oh,
I could, and he would get some shots on me. Like I wouldn't just be. I think I would win the fight personally, but I'm saying he would get some shots. That's how a boxing match works. But I don't think he actually has interest in doing that either. I don't think he really wants to get in the ring and even risk getting knocked out.
no. Right.
Or what.
He's just talking shit because when you were like, yeah, let's box. You could see his face. I'm telling you, I wish
He goes,
I
"What is
had
this
seen.
'90s radio, Bubba? What is this
Yeah.
'90s radio, Bubba?" I go, "Well, you just challenged me." I said, "Let's go." I go, "Bring it on!" And all of a sudden, he's like, "What is this '90s radio?" I thought that was a little,
It was
disingenuous.
so I was talking to somebody today. I think it was either Big E or Airplane Willie, and they were
Mhm.
like, they'll probably just move Stein to like Tuesday or something
Tuesday,
like that. Is that what they're
probably
gonna do?
so. I mean, maybe, yeah. I kind of want to keep working the program. I feel like I don't need to just
Yeah,
leave.
you do.
I think that's what we're probably going to end up doing because Tuttle's once again, even after all this, I'm not even mad at Tuttle. Like I would apologize, but I don't. I probably do owe him an apology for this, but I didn't owe him the first apology that I gave him, and I didn't appreciate them not appreciating my apology when I texted him the meeting. I sent him all the information,
Shit.
and I sent it to him like 36 hours before the meeting. He had plenty of time to text me back. He never texted me back. Like I got the impression that he obviously didn't want to go because he wasn't messaging me. You know, he has to show a little bit of whatever eagerness to do this. It can't just be me dragging him there. So it was just
Right.
frustrating that I got in trouble in the first place. But and all these people
You.
that think I'm like, but real quick, Scott, and I sorry to cut you
Yeah.
up, but I got to make this point. And he's like, "Oh, I'm mad that Alex uses Bubba." I joke on the air that I use Bubba, but Bubba and I are friends off the air, and I don't use Bubba at all. Like Bubba lets me stay at his place, he lets me borrow his car, but I've helped Bubba get on Tim. That helped him with Rumble. I've helped Bubba get his Twitter back. Like I've helped Bubba on some
Yep.
stuff too. Bubba, I'm not using Bubba. If anybody's using Bubba, they're the ones using Bubba for a job to get paid by Bubba. Bubba doesn't pay me anything, so I've never made 5 cents from
Right.
Bubba. So, talk about me jobbing out Bubba. You're literally jobbing him out. Like you're making him
Yep.
pay you. So it's just different. It's
It's
different than
no.
our
Listen,
relationship. Yeah.
I'm the type of person. I'm very defensive of people that of my friends,
We're
the people I
friends.
love
Yeah.
and care about. I was you always make me laugh anyway. Just look at your face and you get that big bright smile. You're gonna make me, and you're always saying something funny, so I'm expecting it. Out of fucking nowhere, Tuttle comes up with you're a one-way friend, you're a fake friend. I immediately, literally, blood's rushing to my face. I am pissed. And I'm trying to be strategic in the chat and not just blow up like F you, Tuttle. And then a bunch of dickheads in the chat.
Yeah. It was really split. A lot of people.
Out.
Yeah, a lot of people were jobbing me out in the chat. I was like, damn, but I was a little bad today. Today I was a little out of line.
Yeah, but see, I know you, and you were literally setting Tuttle up to be, to smile and joke back.
And let's get into it and joke a little bit,
Yes.
like when I called him the beta, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass." I'm like, okay, let's have a little fun. We don't have to go into fighting,
right? Well, see,
yeah.
This is the thing. Bubba didn't have Tuttle apologizing to you with what he should have apologized. Sorry, you're correct. I didn't show enough, eagerness in whatever to text you back and to
enough
show that I really wanted enough
But
interest.
Scott, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do the city council.
He doesn't want to do it. You're right. I didn't know that. See, you know Tuttle obviously way more than me. I didn't know that. Right when you said it, though, I could see. And then he weaseled out. And then he took off and ran on his own, day on the show, on Bubba's show. I couldn't believe. I'm like, this beta. If you don't want to be a beta, don't run from an argument.
Exactly. Like as
pretty
soon as, and I've done the debates where the people rage quit. As soon as you rage quit, you look like a beta. It's impossible not to look like a beta. So that was a bad move. But once again, I would apologize. I was out of line today. I hope I can mend the fences with Tuttle because I don't have any real heat. I guess Tuttle has the heat, so it's a one-way heat. But I just want to make it clear that I, once again, don't have hard feelings. I would like to mend the fences with Tuttle, but if he doesn't want to mend the fences, I think we should go box on Aiden Ross's thing and get some good content out of it. Like I think that would be sick.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. When you agreed to, I'll box you. It'd be great. He changed it to, no, I don't want gloves. I want to do it with fists. And you're like, oh, okay, we can do that. That'd be great. No gloves. And then he's like, well, we'll do MMA. And then you're like, oh, whatever. I can't wait.
I just said we have to go to an MMA
like,
gym.
Are you going to stop this?
Yeah, he goes, what is this 90s radio? All I said is let's just do it at a gym and sign a paperwork like we're sparring. So it's, it's all legal. I don't want to, you beat me up or sue me potentially. So it was insane, Scott. But I just want to say this because I got to go in a second because I got to go talk to our guest.
I'm sorry.
No. I'll come on again. Dude, thank you so much for doing this. Continue to do it. I'm going to continue to retweet it. And you're getting better. I'm saying you're figuring it out. Like this is what you have to do. You have to kind of do about almost a year of podcasting before you can't even figure out how to get guests and all. I'm serious. Like all the stupid StreamYard and all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff to learn. So the best way to learn it is actually doing it. You can watch as many tutorial videos as you want, but you need to like make a mistake and be like, oh, I'm not going to make that mistake again. And the only way you can do that is by actually going and doing it. So keep up the good work. You're the freaking man. You are a top soldier in the Chat Rat Army, and I always appreciate you having my back on Bubba. And everybody needs to watch this, guys. Clip this. Go subscribe to the channel right now, Scott. And you're on X, too. I retweeted on X. I hope we get some more people on YouTube. But You're the freaking man, Scott. I want to applaud you and say I owe you, and anything I can do to help you out in the future. I know you won't hesitate, but don't hesitate. I'll help you out, my man.
Yeah, I don't bother you that much. I
No,
try
you're
not to.
cool. You're cool.
I
You're
try
cool.
not to text or anything. Look at Tuttle
Well,
took a lesson
yeah,
from me
you would
today. I'm
respond.
like, let's
Yeah, you would respond. I'm like, Tuttle's bitch ass. Don't even respond to me. I mean, give me a break.
Well, dude, that was amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I appreciate it. I love you to pieces. I try to do I want you to, I want to try to uplift
I know.
you.
Help me blow up, Scott. Please.
Yes,
Please, and keep doing your show. Keep doing your
Oh,
show. You need to do an episode with. You got to do an episode. Who else has been covering all the debates? Really good. I'm just trying to think. Like you should do a debate. You should debate a Bubba Army guy, like Big E or somebody. That would be funny, or somebody that's on Bubba's side. And then I could share that. That would be good content. But we need to lean into the Bubba Army stuff a little bit. So I appreciate you being my Bubba Army representative in the chat. Or Chat Rat Army rep in the Bubba Army chat.
Oh, Chat Rat first, but I'm Bubba Army, definitely for sure.
Yeah. All right, you're the man, Scott. I'll touch you again soon, dude. I'll come on again. I'll come on again soon. All right, dude. Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
Peace.
brother. Peace. All right, let's go. Holy shit, that was amazing. I love it. I love it. Oh, there was so much stuff to say, but we'll have Alex on again. I'll be able to ask him more and more stuff. If you don't know about the Alex versus Tuttle beef, check out go to Bubba Army on let me see. On just the Bubba Army on YouTube. Subscribe first and foremost because it's an awesome show. He's been doing it for 30, 40 years. He's an absolute pro. Bubba the Love Sponge is great. And watch just watch today. Or you know what you can do? Please do this. Go to Dark Match Steve's show. It's right after Alex. This is our setup. I come on at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. Alex is on from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 8. And then about 8:05, we all go over to Dark Match Steve's crib on YouTube and hang out. And Dark Match Steve does parodies for Bubba the Love Sponge. He's been doing them for years. He's very, very talented. He's eager. He wants more. He's like, give me more. And Bubba's, trying to fit him in where he can, but our boy Dark Match Steve needs to spread his wings and fly. So he's got his own show. He does awesome. He's fantastic. So he's in the Steiniverse. He's in the Bubbaverse. So it's a perfect thing. And tonight he's going to be showing the aftermath of today's deal with Tuttle and Alex. So I hope to see you guys over there. What time is it? Oh shit, we gotta go. That was amazing, guys. If I missed anybody in the chat, I am so sorry. I love that I can do this now. Who was that? Uh-oh. Let me just couple up these. I love it. Oh man, you're gonna make debate Destiny the actual beta man. Oh God, I don't know if I could debate. Bad Buddhist is here. I don't know if I can debate Destiny just because he just talks over you the whole time and it just drives me crazy. But I mean, I do it. I just want it to be a good beef. By the way, the Fat Pig, Alex knows the deal. Look how great that mind is. Me and the Fat Pig. I think Fat Pig's going to come on tomorrow, and we'll have a little back and forth. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we got to get over there. Before we go, one sec. I've been meaning to do this. I only have like 30 mods, so don't worry, guys. Here we go. And upcoming and bada boom. This is kind of good that you can't see this part of the sausage. Let's post this. All right, now we're golden. Everybody get over to Alex Stein chat. Thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for being here. I can't thank you enough. Like Alex said, it takes a while to get good. This is only like month 3, barely into month 3 that I've been doing this. I go 4 days a week, not 5. Get out soon, I will. I do. The Fridays are great for me to get my bearings on this. We got to get going. I love you guys. So, all you babies, Morgan always makes me to putting the links up. And I love every minute of it. Good night, Scott. Keep pushing. You're going to get there. Wise Academy, thank you so much. And thank you, every single one of you guys. I don't click. Big E, Wise Ass. I love you to pieces. Big E's the man. All you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Get over to Alex's show right after Dark Match Steve's on. That's a great time. I'll be in the chat. We're going to have a good time. And don't forget to come back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back. I love you guys. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, this was badass. I had a ball. I hope you did too. I'll see you guys over at Steiny's. Get over there now. Peace. Let's go.